Hi everyone, नमस्कार and welcome back to the channel. आज मैं आपसे बात करूंगी कि why 18 years is so crucial and why do the students with disabilities struggle after school. Very important are the schools preparing our students for the transition from special school to employment. आज मैं आपसे बहुत ही significant stage के बारे में बात करूंगी जहां पर transition skills की हम आगे चर्चा करेंगे. Not those academic skills जो हम यूजुअली फोकस करते हैं बट द रियल वर्ल्ड स्किल्स जो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ज़रूरी होती हैं टू मूव फ्रॉम स्कूल टू एडल्टहुड टू एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड वर्क सिचुएशंस. ट्रांजिशन एक इवेंट नहीं है, ये एक प्रोसेस है एंड द स्कूल्स प्ले अ मैसिव रोल इन शेपिंग इट. सो टुडे आज हम इस डिस्कशन को इसके अराउंड ही रखते हैं. So parents definitely support at home, and that's right. But schools are the real training ground. और इसीलिए children often learn independence, social behavior, work habits, communication, confidence, problem solving in the school. Schools must act not just as educational spaces, but as pre-vocational spaces, preparing students for adulthood or the outside world. So आज हम disability specific थोड़ी सी चर्चा करेंगे because yes, we talk about inclusion, we talk about mainstreaming, yet there are some significant skills which are important for specific disability. So students with ID thrive with structured, repeated and step-by-step learning, and we are all aware about that. So what should the schools do? They should teach in functional academics, like reading of the labels, handling the money, telling time, following schedules, and also introduce vocational tasks early, जैसे कि sorting, assembling items. Sorting को हम further expand कर सकते हैं, sorting by color, shape, size, design, and so on. Gardening can be another skill. Housekeeping routines, basic office tasks जैसे कि फाइलिंग हो गया, पैकेजिंग हो गया एंड पेस्टिंग हो गया, ये सब काफ़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट है और सिग्निफिकेंट भी हैं. रोल प्ले in real life situations is very important. Taking public transport, asking for help, understanding the red light, the green light, and the yellow light, buying items at a shop, very significant, and paying to the shopkeeper, taking back the change. Focus on independent living skills like dressing, grooming, personal hygiene, or simple meal preparations. So, in short, we can say that give them the skills they will use at work and in adult life, in real life or simulated situations, so that they can apply the concepts learned in the schools or classroom to the daily situations. Application becomes easier. Next, we can discuss very quickly about autism spectrum disorder. And ASD students need support and predictability, communication and behavior regulation. तो schools किस चीज़ पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देते? Teach work routines, visual schedules को ध्यान में रखते हुए, step by step charts for tasks, clear start and finish structure. Uh, Build social communications for workplace behavior. ग्रीट करना कलीग्स को, आस्किंग फॉर क्लैरिफिकेशन या मैनेजिंग सेंसरी ओवरलोड्स विदाउट एक्सप्रेसिंग नीड्स विदाउट मेल्टडाउन. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उन्हें कोई भी एक्टिविटी को स्मॉल स्टेप्स में एक्सपोज कीजिए, जैसे पेयर वर्क या स्मॉल ग्रुप में, लार्ज टीम के अंदर, बिकॉज दैट्स वेयर दे नीड मोर फोकस. Practice workplace flexibility, जैसे changing tasks, handling unexpected instructions. We are working on the gaps. So, in short, a structured, sensory friendly, predictable approach increases workplace success. Speech और hearing impairment के लिए transition skills require very strong communication access. What schools should do? They should provide exposure to multiple communication methods. Communication is not about speech, It is about all modes of communication like Indian Sign Language, speech training if it is appropriate, AAC, that is the augmentative and alternative communication, text based communication. You should also teach workplace communication formats, जैसे कि simple emails लिखना, instructions को visually समझना, directions को समझना, arrow marks समझना, using alarms, alerts, or what's there in the apps. Enable opportunities with peers who hear. That means to say pairing. Group projects with inclusive communication works very good. Interpreters also will work wherever required. So help them communicate confidently in work situations using any mode of communication effect. Then locomotor disabilities again focuses on mobility, accessibility, independence, and what schools should do. They should build the confidence in using assistive devices. जैसे कि व्हीलचेयर्स हो गए, वॉकर्स हो गया, प्रोस्थेटिक्स हो गया, और टीच वर्क प्लेस मोबिलिटी कैसे हो सकती है वो सिखाना है, नेविगेशन ऑफ रैम्स, मैनेजिंग पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट्स और स्कूल ट्रांसपोर्ट, managing a public managing their way in the public toilet, using elevators safely. All this is very important. Promote independence in daily tasks, as well as their personal hygiene and the desk orientation, uh, nearby surroundings. Ensure accessible classrooms, जैसे कि desk हो गए, washrooms हो गए, labs हो गए, they should be adapted to build their sense of ability. In short, जब school accessible होता है तो adulthood becomes accessible too. So in visual impairment, focus on more orientation and mobility and assistive devices. So, mobility and orientation, obviously, along with navigation techniques, white cane training, orientation of stairs, pathways, classroom layouts, it's very important as much as it is important for their own home surroundings. So, integrate assistive technology early. The sooner the better. Screen reader techniques, how to read braille, use the braille, audio learnings, navigation apps, all this is very important. Build independent task handling. So, identifying objects, apart from that, organizing material and labeling systems, all that becomes very important for the students. So, in short, we can say that empower them through independence and assistive technology. So, this is the mantra. In fact, for all um, every every person, every child, every professional, every parent, this is the mantra: empower through independence and technology. Because if we have to take our children to the 21st century, we have to prepare them like that. So regardless of disability, schools must focus on, which is very important, which I had seen amiss in most of the schools, is the career exposure. You should invite professionals, arrange workplace visits, offer school based internship programs, assessment and IEP focused on transition and not just academic goals. उसके अलावा वर्क हैबिट्स है, कम्युनिकेशन है, ट्रैवल स्किल्स है, सेल्फ एडवोकेसी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, collaboration with vocational and skill centers, teachers training, disability specific transition needs, because the models which we follow have been created traditionally long back. Now, transition is inevitable and we have to prepare ourselves for that. That's the message. So, if we don't teach these skills in school, we delay a child's chance to live independently or confidently and with dignity. And that's why schools and professionals must take the lead in building transition readiness. And this topic matters to you, please do tell me in your comments. Your one comment can make this message reach more and more parents and professionals. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Until my next video, bye bye from here.